Hey guys, how is everyone doing? I hope you're all getting ready for Christmas. It's getting exciting. It's also the second week of me being 25. So it was a pretty quiet birthday this year. And Christmas probably won't be so quiet. I'll probably get a few things in there. I'm making this video because there's about this book called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. This is a book that I would recommend people read, and it's one that I might even consider live my life off this book. Basically, the whole idea of this book is that life is very stressful, demanding, and all those sorts of things. This book talks about how to handle those situations and blah blah. So, first question: what is a habit? Well, a habit is basically consists of 3 things: knowledge, skill, and desire. Knowledge is basically the want to do and why. Skill is basically the how to do it, and the desire is the motivational part of things. One of the things that a lot of people do when they attack certain problems is they attack the leaves instead of the root. The whole idea is that our own character precedes our interactions with other people. You see, the first 3 habits are all habits to strengthen our own character, and the next 3 are ones that will impact our interactions with other people. And then there's a 7th one that just basically renews all the first 6. Here's one of my favorite. For every 1,000 striking at the leaves of evil, there is 1 striking at the root. So the first habit is being proactive, and that basically means to take responsibility for your life. Basically, the whole moral is that we are responsible for our life. Stuff happens because of our own actions. It doesn't just randomly happen out of circumstance or blah 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 blah. The next 2 habits are beginning with the end in mind and putting first things first, which basically come from the idea that all things are created twice. First creation is the mental creation, second creation is the physical creation. The mental creation is beginning with the end in mind, which basically means that you have a clear understanding of where you are now and where you want to be, and making sure that every step that you take is in the right direction. And putting first things first is basically managing your life. Basically the execution of the second habit. For example, if you take the construction of a home and the plans that go along with it, you don't create a home without the plans. Because if you did that, you'd be doing something. You could be doing all the wrong things. This is why the mental creation precedes the physical creation. And the next 3 habits are basically habits of cooperation, habits that impact your interactions with other people. Those are the 4th habit is thinking win-win. It means that you seek benefits in all interactions. Like one person is not achieving success at the expense of another. Everyone's happy with one plan, and everyone's achieving success, and it's a solution that works for everyone. And the 5th one is seeking first to understand and then be understood. Like first you're putting yourself in someone else's shoes and trying to understand them. You're listening empathically, listening to understand, not to reply or to hear certain things, and like listening with language, with listening with emotion, and blah 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 blah. and then getting them to understand you. And the sixth habit is synergize, which basically means it's basically the actual cooperation, working together. Basically saying you and I together can create something greater than what we would accomplish individually. Basically, the whole moral is the whole is greater than the sum of the parts. So, like, one person will say, might have a goal of accomplishing one thing, has a high priority accomplishing one thing, and then another person another, and then they come together and find, they can find multiple solutions to, they can find a third alternative, or many more alternatives. So it's like 1 + 1 equals not 2, but 5 or 3,000. And then the final habit is sharpening the saw. Basically, you're expressing all 4 human dimensions regularly. You're basically renewing the first 6 habits, and the 4 human dimensions being the physical dimension, taking care of your body and eating right, sleeping right. The spiritual creation, spiritual, and then mental. The spiritual, you're strengthening your own spirits. Mental is being, strengthening your own brain, re-educating yourself. And social and emotional, which means it's basically you're renewing all your interactions with other people. I'll post a video separately of each habit and some exercise to talk about each habit in more detail, and along with some exercises that'll help you develop those habits. See ya!